In this video, I'm going to show you everything you need to do before Act 3 because everything I'm going to show you goes away the minute you step into Act 3. So, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know and how to get to these places. And as usual, you will find all the timelines in the description. So first up, I'm going to show you all the prerequisites you want to complete in Act 2 so that you can find the secret location of Verdania in Act 3. And for that, we start at the halfway home in Greymoor and then follow me into Sinner's Road, where we have to find our prisoner, the Green Prince, and use the simple key to set him free. Now, if you do not know how to get all the 4 keys of Act 2, I will link that guide in the description. So here you wanna go in a zigzag manner carefully between the spikes to find the Green Prince. The next location you'll find the Green Prince is near this bench in Coral Chambers. And the final time you will see the prince is right next to where you defeated the cogwork dancers, and that'll complete all that is to be done in Act 2 so that you can find the secret location of Verdania in Act 3. Next up we have Loam, who like everything else in this video will also go away in Act 3. So follow me from the underground Ventrica to find this NPC. So you wanna go up from here where we have an enemy waiting for us, and then we need to break a false wall to a secret passage which will lead us to Loam. So you can listen to Loam for some lore. Spoiler alert, it's quite a sad story, and before you leave him, give him a helping hand. Next up, we are going to find Krull and Benjin to complete a wish, which I'm going to show you how to do, and do we have to in Act 2 cause they vanish in Act 3. So, to complete this wish, we need to defeat these enemies, which you will find all across Sinner's Road. So, collect 10 roach guts and then let's return to the NPC to complete the wish. 3 done and many more to go. Next, we need to find an NPC by the name Mort who sells some amazing goodies, one of which is the tool pouch. And if you want to know how to max your tool damage, I will link that guide in the description. Anyways, to find this NPC, follow me from the Far Fields Bellway into the Pilgrim's Rest. So you need to pay 30 rosaries to enter the home and find Mort. The next NPC that'll go away is the Huntress. But before that happens, we are gonna complete the Huntress wish, which is gonna give us one of the most overpowered items in this game, the Long Claw. So for that, we need to first reach the putrefied ducks. And if you have already reached the area, you can skip ahead. And as usual, you can follow all the timelines in the description. We start at the Songclave settlement and then move to the next location, which is the putrefied ducks. And for that, we need to make our way to the memoriam, and from there, follow me to find the false wall. So after resting at the bench, you wanna move out the same way you came in, go up and then move eastwards. From here, you wanna drop down and move east. So it's here where you'll find the map of the area, so get that, and then you wanna jump up to find a secret path ahead. So this is where we're on the map, and now you wanna simply jump down and keep moving eastwards, where you need to perform a double jump and open up a false wall. Keep moving east through the narrow passage to get us into the putrefied ducks. Now inside the ducks, we gotta first find the bench, so follow me. Now we have these big guys who you can easily jump over, and these things which stick to the wall and pull you up with their tongue. But if you hit it a few times, it'll let go. From here, just drop down and go right to find the bellway and the bench. From this bench, you wanna go all the way down and then go west to first find the NPC Huntress, but also your next bench. So the huntress has basically asked us to collect three items: the skewered organ, the shredded organ, and the seared organ. First up, let's get the skewered organ. Now, for this one, we first need to have the long pin, which you can find in the Shellwood region. So, if you already have this item, you can skip ahead, or else follow me. So, we're gonna start from the Bellheart Bellway. Now, let's equip the long pin and go to our favorite early game farm location of Act 1. That's in the Marrow. Just make sure you have enough distance between you and the enemy, and make sure you hit it once with your needle to get its HP low enough for the long pin to kill it. Remember, the killing blow has to be with the long pin. Now, for the shredded organ, you need something called the Delver's Drill. Now, as usual, if you already have this item, you can skip ahead, or else follow me from the High Hall's bench to get this item. Now from here, you wanna carefully jump your way to the other side to get the Delver's Drill. Once you have the drill, all you gotta do is go back to the same farm location in the marrow and well, do some drilling. Do it a few times on repeat mode and you'd have enough shredded organs. And finally, we need the seared organ. And for that, we need to equip the one item that everyone has. And you get it quite early in Act 1. That's the flint slit. Using the flint slit to defeat an enemy is gonna gain you a seared organ. Collect that enough and you can see we have maxed out everything we need. So let's go back to the huntress and get our reward. Next, we need to do the Chakra's wish, also known as the trail's end wish. And for this to even show up at the Bellheart's wish board, you need to have collected all the maps from her, and only then can you do this wish. Which not only gives you a new offensive tool, but also on completing this wish, as a good gesture, Chakra will come to your aid in the hardest boss gauntlet in this game. That's in the High Halls. So let's do it, and for that we start by first accepting the wish, and for that we have to move to the Bellheart settlement and go to the wish board to accept the wish. Now let's find Chakra. So from the Bilewater bench we move west, go up and then head eastwards. So in this section, you wanna keep moving east, but be careful of the enemies in this area. You wanna climb up and use the claw line on the enemy to kill it, and then cling to the wall on the east and then climb up. We have some more climbing, but be careful of the poison. And then using the claw line, cling onto the right wall and then jump up and above the enemy and claw line left. Now you wanna pogo jump twice, and this is also where you can farm some silk. So just kill these flying things and they will respawn for you to kill again. So do it a few times if you're low on health, and you would have topped up for the next leg of your journey through the Bilewater. Anyways, from here it's a straight climb up, and then from the very top we move eastwards. Now this area is slightly tricky, so as soon as the enemy is throwing poison at you, jump over and get on the other side. Here, you wanna cling to the wall, then jump claw line to cling to the wall on your right. Double jump, claw line the ball and pogo jump off of the enemy to reach your next section. So here you wanna basically follow the narrow section right. Use the right wall to jump on the left wall and claw line right to avoid the spikes and move through the dead bodies. And you wanna move quickly through this section to avoid all the traps. Then claw line jump to avoid the mug maggots. Now this part of the climb is the hardest, but before you take the climb, I want to show you another section where you can farm some silk and max your health. Once you're done, you wanna cling to the wall on the right and then use claw line to first rest at a small platform on your left. And then either claw line or pogo jump to the wall on your right and repeat the same to reach the platform on the left. This is also a good time to start tracking chakra. So pogo jump 1, pogo jump 2 and pogo jump the enemy to reach the very top and continue east. You have done all the hard work. Now it's just a walk through some very clean water east to reach chakra. So you want to exhaust all of Chakra's dialogue, and at the end of it, at the very end of it, you will get the throwing well item and that'll complete the trial's wish. Sticking with Chakra, did you know you can fight her in Act 2 and Act 2 only? So let's find her and duel with her.
Buenera.
Next up, we have the Claw Maidens. You can completely get rid of these guys and never see them in Act 3. Now, for us to do that, we need to get to the High Hall's Ventrica. To then climb up and move westwards. So here you wanna get to the other side. So just hit it once so it moves a little and then get on the other side and push it. Get it to this spot and climb up to reach a secret area. From here, you want to travel eastwards and push this to bring it right under this ray of light. Now climb up to reach the next section and move westwards. Now all you have to do is break the silk and the claw maidens are a thing of the past. So we have done everything you need to do which goes away in Act 3, and now we only have a couple of couriers that we need to complete. One is the Queen's Egg and the other is the Pilgrim's Rest courier. Now, the Queen's Egg courier needs to be delivered to this NPC called Styx, who you can find in the Bile Waters. So follow me to reach the NPC in the most efficient way possible.
go.
That's fine.
What they call out?
Yanara.
Next up, we have the Pilgrim's Rest supplies, which needs to be delivered to Mort, an NPC that'll go away in Act 3. So once again, follow me into far fields to deliver this courier. So that completes everything you need to do that goes away in Act 3. We have tons of Silksong videos coming up, such as more boss guides, how to complete the Silk and Soul quest, how to get the curse ending, and everything else you need to do in Act 3. So for that and much more of Silksong, a like to this video and a sub would make my day.